You are tuned into Conversation with Cardinal Dolan. I'm not sure which one of us is Abbott and which one is Costello, but I'm Father Dave Dwyer. And right now, thousands of pilgrims are making their way by walking from 4 different points in the U.S. to Indianapolis for next month's Eucharistic Congress. We now welcome back to give us an update on her journey, Marina Frattaroli, a perpetual pilgrim on the Seton route of the National Eucharistic Pilgrimage. And joining us is also Jayla Mackow, a perpetual pilgrim on the Sarah route coming from the west. Welcome to Conversation with Cardinal Dolan, Marina and Jayla.
We love you both, Marina and Jayla. Thank you. Thanks for joining us, but most especially, thanks for the great example that you're giving everybody. You're the talk of the town. We still are basking in the visit of the procession, and that had to be almost 3 weeks ago, at least Memorial Day weekend, if I'm not mistaken. You were there. Marina, assure me that since then you have gotten a shower and some clean clothes, right?
Absolutely. We have showers. We do have to rotate the same clothes pretty often, but our generous hosts let us wash them. So.
I don't know if you got the message or not, but the Vatican Museum has asked for all your T-shirts. They're going to have it at the Vatican Museum. Now look, Jayla, how long have you been marching?
We've been marching since Pentecost, so since May 17th.
And how many miles?
Honestly, I have no idea.
What?
I can tell you that we've been traveling a lot.
So you started where?
With the Sarah route in San Francisco.
You started in San Francisco, and now you're in Nebraska.
Yes.
So you've gone a lot farther than Marina, and she hasn't stopped griping about how far they have got to go. And here you've got this real, I mean, these are the Paul Bunyans, aren't they? These coming from the West, Marina. Yeah. Have you literally, Jayla, like gone through the desert and stuff?
I wouldn't say the desert, but I was hit by a tumbleweed.
Oh no!
On one of our off days.
Well, what about the mountains?
So,
where'd you cross the mountains?
Yes. So in Colorado, we went through the Rocky National Park. So we got to see all the alpines. And then as we were driving through Sacramento, the mountains near Lake Tahoe were also beautiful.
Oh, way to go. And all poor Marina got is Staten Island. I mean,
there are beautiful mountains and hills here in Pennsylvania, I would say.
Yes, there are.
Really
you got the Poconos there. Now, are you all choreographed to arrive in Indianapolis next month for the Eucharistic Revival at the same time?
That's right. We're all getting there on July 16th. So it'll be a big reunion.
The Feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, July 16th. You will arrive in Indianapolis. And literally, it's probably going to be pretty well choreographed. Are you all going to converge at one time in the stadium?
That's my understanding. I think it's going to be really special.
Won't that be something? Won't that? And I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be waving. I'll be the one with the incense, all right? With the so you guys, if you didn't get a chance, just change your T-shirts. At least I'll have the incense there.
I can't believe that Jayla is not keeping track of them. It will be 2,200 miles by the time she gets to Indianapolis.
Wow.
I'd be counting every single mile, every single bunion.
Boy, that poor. Do you have one of those wristwatches that shows the steps that you take every day? My, oh my.
No, but if I'm being completely honest, we're driving a lot more than we're walking. Just because we're hitting cities and then we're doing more processions at the churches that we arrive to. So right now, Marina probably has us beat. Our longest mile day has been 7-8 miles.
Oh.
And just because we're driving like hours in between. And like some days we have like 7-hour days in the car in adoration with Jesus.
Wow. Go see. Did Marina give you cue cards to say that? Because I think you're right. I think
it might have been Father Landry in my ear.
Oh, I get the impression that Marina's group, our Seton group, does a lot more walking. And it is true, folks, what Jayla just said. Like even when we were on the boat from Brooklyn Harbor to Liberty Island over to Jersey, we were in the presence of the Blessed Sacrament. So our Lord, the real presence of the Blessed Sacrament in the monstrance, that's what's processed. And we had the Lord right there with us. And you guys, when you tally up, you spent more hours with the Lord than his apostles did, I think. They've been in keeping company with our Lord for a long time. Where do you stay, Jayla? I'm sorry, Marina, because I asked you the same questions, but Jayla, where do you guys stay? Do you stay at parishes and stuff?
Yeah, so it depends on the diocese, but housing will technically will typically be host homes, convents, or retreat centers.
Aha. And that's
sometimes hotels.
I got Marina. I got the impression from you last week that most of the time you guys stayed at parishes, right?
So it's a big mix. Recently, we've been staying more in host homes, which has been its own adventure.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Well, and then you also led me to believe a lot of families take you in. And
that's right.
And
which has been beautiful to see.
How overwhelmingly hospitable they are. Remember Father Dave Marina said, "Give me your clothes. We're going to wash those. You guys need a hot bath. We'll get the clothes washed. Come in and have a good dinner with us." So a real sense of hospitality, because you're like Jesus. You're constantly walking, accompanying him. Way to go. Will you guys have any presentations at the Eucharistic Revival in Indianapolis next month? I mean, are you guys going to share with the 40,000 other people there?
At this point, we haven't been asked to, but I think that we are having such rich experiences on this pilgrimage that it would be really worthwhile to, if we had the opportunity to do so. So,
I'm hoping somebody's documented this with pictures. So you're getting a lot of press coverage. You know that. Sunday Visitor, the National Catholic Register, a lot of press coverage. I'm hoping somebody puts together a book that would be magnificent for the rest of us to be able to plug into your experience.
I bet Father Landry thought of that.
Father Landry usually thinks a lot, and whatever he thinks, he says. So,
and it happens.
Oh, his words are effective, right? Yeah. Oh, well, what are some of the? I shouldn't bring this stuff up, but has anybody gotten sick or crabby or lost their temper?
Crabby.
There's definitely challenges to the group dynamics, but I think we've received a lot of graces through the whole time. Like, I can share one story from yesterday where I can get nervous, especially when I'm driving. But yesterday, I was driving right out of the procession, and storm comes, huge storm, just so much wind. And I'm driving up a big hill. The Diocese of Pittsburgh has a lot of hills. And the wind is coming, the rain is coming, and I'm flooring it up this hill with our big truck, our big trailer. And normally I would get so nervous because the speedometer is going from 14 miles down to 9 miles. But I just have to feel absolute peace because Jesus Christ is in the van.
Yeah.
And it's just so beautiful that God is just absolutely providing and giving us graces we would not normally get.
Now, does he wear a seatbelt? I've always wondered that in the van. Yeah.
He's strapped in.
I can show you where he usually is. He's usually right there.
He's usually there, and he's buckled in. Well, I wish, but Jayla, Marina will vouch for me on that. We needed a life jacket around him when we were on the boat going through the New York Harbor because it was very choppy.
That's right.
You know, Marina, I got crabby notes from people saying, "Why were you sitting down when you were holding the monstrance?" I wrote back and said, because I couldn't stand up. For one, the ceiling was so low, and number two, I'd be wobbling all over the place. So, we had rough.
Stand during your blessing.
I did stand during the blessing. It was like
despite gravity,
doing the polka because I was about ready to stumble. So it's a great. And now I worry though because now it's starting to get hot. See, you guys so far have been through spring, which means a lot of rain. But now it's going to get hot, so you make sure you stay hydrated. You hear? I mean that. You're in Nebraska.
It's getting hot.
Jayla, you're in Nebraska now?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, get some of that corn on the cob, will you?
I'll be thinking of you.
Who's your chaplain with you? I know Father Rogers with Marina and Company. Who's with you?
Yes, Father Xavier.
Okay.
Good old fathers.
All right. Well, the two of them ought to have a debate. I know he'll win. Anyway, Marina, I think, Joe, we're going to try to get Marina back to keep us posted.
One more time.
So, Marina, you're going to be back one more time. You got it? Okay?
Yeah, happy to.
Would you please wear a different shirt for crying out? We're so sick of that.
That's great.
Send
Noted.
her a bright red shirt.
Thank you, guys.
All right, you guys. God bless you. Whisper my name to the Lord, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're on.
We will.
Bye-bye.
Your Eminence, when we come back, we'll speak with Mary Lou